My name is Deb Lopez, founder of Animal Fairy Charities and co-leader of a national grassroots campaign for animal welfare. I have loved and fostered companion animals all my life and am now working to help others who are in the trenches every day, rescuing, caring for, and providing for animals in need. And now, Animal Fairy Charities presents Animal Advocate Television, a show designed to help inform, educate, and engage the public on animal welfare issues and provide support and recognition for those who are out there giving of themselves to make things better for our companion animals. So join us as we take you on tours of shelters and rescues right here in Wisconsin. We'll keep you up to date on legislation and laws governing animal welfare and show you ways you can get involved by fostering and adopting. We'll even have a segment for children aimed at teaching them compassion at an early age. So stay tuned and help be the voice for those who cannot speak for themselves. Animal Advocate Television is brought to you by Milwaukee Emergency Center for Animals, Bark and Scratch Outpost, Fetch Magazine, and Joe Wilde Company.
Joe Wilde Company, I'll go with Joe.
Welcome to Season 6 of Animal Advocate Television. Join us this season by helping us spread the word about our new fostering and adoption network. The truth is, with the overpopulation in some of our shelters across our country, many of our companion animals are being euthanized to make room for others. If you are thinking about getting a new pet, please log on to animaladvocate.tv.com. Click on Fostering and Adoptions and consider being an angel. Consider saving a life.
Hi, I'm Greg Zerk, animal lover, horseman, and TV personality. I'm going to be lending my voice to Animal Fairy Charities to help make a difference in our animals' lives. Please watch our upcoming segments on Animal Advocate TV.
Hi, I'm Kim, and I am president of Wisconsin Chihuahua Rescue. And our group is kind of a special little group here in Wisconsin. We work only with Wisconsin shelters, and we fill a need that they sort of came to us over the years looking for help with special needs and senior dogs that a lot of other rescue groups couldn't take in. Not because we're better than anybody else, but because our emotional direction took us in caring for dogs like Aggie here. Aggie was sitting at a shelter in Milwaukee, and she has cancer. She has no lower jaw, and she's dying. But she has a great personality, and it's not fair that she die alone on a cold cement floor. So while we didn't start out this way, we have ended up this way. And this is the kind of dog we walk into a shelter and take. And the shelter staff in Wisconsin know us well enough by now. We've been in business 11 years that they will call and say, hey Kim, we have this 15-year-old blind, toothless, three-legged dog sitting here. We don't want to put it down. It's so wonderful, personality-wise. Will you please take it? So we accept it into our group. We vet it. Get a diagnosis. If it is not going to die soon, we will put it up for adoption. If it is going to die, it stays with one of our volunteers, and we do hospice care. And we vet it to the capability we have money-wise and time-wise for the dog. So Aggie could die any day. I mean, she's on a day-by-day basis. I don't know, she seems pretty good to me, but she's gonna die happy and, you know, not in a sad, lonely shelter. She's going to die in a family's arms. So that's really where Wisconsin Chihuahua Rescue has gone over the years. We do have a lot of very nice young adoptable dogs because we need adoption fees. Our fosters and our volunteers really support what we do, and since we're so specialized, I think the Wisconsin shelters appreciate it too.
Hi, I'm Faye with Wisconsin Chihuahua Rescue. I'm a volunteer, and this is little Wally. Wally was tossed out of a car, and thank goodness the people in back of this car picked him up and took him to a shelter, and Wisconsin Chihuahua ended up rescuing him, and he was just supposed to be a quick foster for me where he was going to get his forever home. After having him, he had gotten deathly ill and had to rush him to the emergency hospital actually twice, and we found out he's a diabetic. So he gets shots twice a day and his food has to be measured, and nobody wants to adopt a little dog that they have to do so much work with. So now he will be a permanent foster for me until he goes.
What we have to offer first and foremost is an environment that is reflective of an old-fashioned pet store. The pet stores that you used to see up until the big giants came to town. The mom and pop pet shops. And what's exciting about Caesar's Pet is because we realize that it's the people of the community banding together and forming somewhat of a second family. We have very many regular, faithful customers who are here very often, and as a result, they've all become friends with each other, and they love each other, and they care for each other. And what's exciting is that we see things happening that are so good and so nurturing. We see people forming relationships and groups of women going to lunch together, another group doing a weight loss thing together. They go to nursing homes. The Caesar's Pet Kids, which is what we call our dogs, our customers' dogs. The kids are all service dogs in many ways. They go out into the community as a reflection of us. They did a fashion show at a nursing home last week, which was quite something. The products that we offer are all affordable. We're not an upscale boutique. We realized as soon as we bought the other store that this is a middle-class community. This is a value-minded community, so our products are not overpriced. A lot of people think that shopping the village of Greendale you're going to pay more, but you're really not. Our treats are wonderful. They're all made in America. We would not sell anything to be digested by your dog or cat that is made in another country. The food that we sell, we sell only one kind, well, two kinds of dog food. And a lot of people look at us and say, you know, any other pet store, you go in and you have a dozen choices when it comes to dog food. No, we've only actually got two, and one of them is a kibble, and the other one is not. The kibble is made by Fromm. We firmly believe that it's the best dog food anywhere, and they're good for our community too because they're made in Mequon. The other food that we sell is Stella and Chewy's. It's made in Muskego, and it's a freeze-dried and frozen raw natural product. Very, very healthy. Everything we sell for your dog or cat to eat is healthy. We have analyzed it, we've researched the products. We don't stock our shelves with dozens of different kinds of foods because we want to have control over the quality process. And we choose only the best of the best, which we deem to be the best.
Hi, I'm Lori Minetti. We, as a compassionate nation, can no longer look the other way when it comes to our abandoned, abused, or neglected animal companions. It's time for us to step up and be the strength and the voice for those who cannot speak for themselves. You can be that voice through your tax-deductible donation to Animal Fairy Charities, an organization dedicated to raising and distributing funds to other nonprofit animal welfare groups. Log on to animalfairycharities.org or call 262-989-0604.
Today's show is being brought to you by Milwaukee Emergency Center for Animals, Bark and Scratch Outpost, Fetch Magazine, and Joe Wilde Company. And now, a word from our sponsors.
I felt that there was a great need for not only emergency and critical care, but referral work as surgery, internal medicine, critical care medicine, something that was open 24/7. And I was very excited to come down here, open up a new hospital, and bring this type of care to the Milwaukee area. Also, there's nobody in this area that sees exotic pets. So that was another thing that was going to be one of my passions of providing for the Milwaukee area.
Milwaukee Emergency Center for Animals, Mecca.
Rock's Positive Canine Training is a humane canine training facility offering training for all dogs regardless of breed or behavior problems. Trainer Frank Allison specializes in the badly behaved dog, including but not limited to aggressive and antisocial issues. Rock's Positive Canine Training offers private and group lessons to accommodate your schedule. If you're looking for a trainer for your dog, look to Rock's Positive Canine Training, 262-662-4160.
Are you looking for that special companion? Stop in at Secondhand Purrs, where we can match up your needs perfectly. We're a cat rescue dedicated to the rehoming of abandoned or unwanted cats. We have a wide variety to choose from, babies, young adults, and seniors. Come in and spend some time selecting your new family member, or visit our website at secondhandpurrs.org. We are continually taking in new cats that need a loving home like yours. Come and visit us today.
Got pet nutrition? We do. You are what you eat. The same is true for your pet. We offer a large variety of local and national brands of organic and natural pet foods. Benefits of feeding a natural pet food are less shedding, less stool, and less illness. A locally produced natural dog food is 40 pounds, $26.99. Our helpful staff is available 7 days a week. Bark and Scratch Outpost voted Best of Milwaukee, Shepherd Express 2008, MilwaukeePetFood.com. Grooming on site.
Your dog is your companion, your work partner, your exercise buddy. Your dog makes you laugh and leaves you astounded at their athletic abilities. In fact, your dog means just about everything to you. So whether you have puppies or senior dogs, Peggy Morsch Life Photography knows your dog is special. It's only the best for your dog. Peggy Morsch Life Photography.
You don't eat the same food every day, neither should your pet. By adding variety to your pet's diet, you are providing different nutrients on a regular basis. A lot of allergies can develop from overexposure to just one type of food. The Whole Dog Journal recommends rotation every third bag or third month. Rotate the new food in slowly. I use 95% old food to 5% new food for a couple of days. If things go well, then you can do 90-10. For a couple more days. If things go well, then 80-20. Adding a digestive enzyme at this time can ensure that things go smoothly with the tummy. Rotation should include more than just dry food. Canned and raw diets have more moisture for your pet's body. I believe that less processed foods have more nutrients, and your pet's body can absorb and use these nutrients easier. So be sure to include canned and raw diet in your pet's rotation. Here at Bark and Scratch Outpost, we want you and your pets to live happy, healthy lives. Our friendly staff is available 7 days a week to show you a variety of local and national brand pet foods. Be sure to visit our freezer area for a large selection of diets and bones. Bark and Scratch Outpost, 5835 West Blue Mound Road. Leashed pets are always welcome. At Bark and Scratch Outpost, we think outside the bag.
You know, our first job is when they come in, we just want to take care of their pets, get to them as quick as possible, triage them, take care of what we need to take care of in the immediate run. But I always say it's kind of interesting because a lot of times you're treating the clients as well as the patients. It's like being a pediatrician. Our patients can't talk and little kids can't talk and they really can't tell you anything. So all the anxieties that everybody has is really mainly from the owners. The dogs don't really know, the kitties don't know what's going on. We just try and help them, and I think they sense that. And so it's really easing the anxieties, doing the best we can medically, and trying to keep everybody calm, which is hard to do a lot of times. Everybody who wants to be a veterinarian loves animals, and I love animals, and I've had my share, and my kids, you know, we have lots of animals at home, but really, I really like the interaction with the people too, because like I said before, it's the people who are going to be doing the communicating with you, and those are the people that you have to get to understand what's happening. And so over the years it's evolved for me from loving animals and taking care of them, which I love to do, actually taking care of the owners and the clients too, the people who love their pets, because that's just as important, I think. Dr. Lichtenberger has a really cool facility here. It is state of the art, it's beautiful. People feel good when they walk in because it's clean. It's very cool. I mean, I thoroughly enjoy it. It's just, I learn something new every day. I feel humbled every day. I feel like I can continue to grow as a doctor and as a person, because not only is the medicine challenging, the human interaction is challenging a lot of times, and it's just makes you grow every day. So I think it's an awesome job. It's a cool job. You know, there are some sad outcomes, but when we have the good ones, that we've fought the good fight, and the owners have let us fight the good fight, and we don't have high hopes at the beginning, and they go walking out of here with their little bandana on that says they're a survivor, I think that's the best feeling there is.
Milwaukee Emergency Center for Animals, Mecca.
Hi, I'm Gail. I work with Chihuahua Rescue as a foster home. This is Jack. He came to us from a shelter in Portage, Wisconsin, and he came to us as highly adoptable, and once we had the medical done on him, found out he has a bad heart. He has had a couple of episodes, and so now he is a permanent foster, and he is just a very good dog. He's very docile, just a sweet little guy, and he will be with me now for the duration so that he can pass in loving arms instead of in a cement structure, and he's just a good little guy, absolutely sweet.
Hi, my name is Heather. I'm a volunteer with Animal Fairy Charities. If you're looking to adopt a new pet, the great place to start would be Animal Advocate Television, our foster and adoption network. We have a list of all different rescues and shelters that have adoptable pets, dogs, cats, horses, you name it, you can probably find it on there.
Our loyal companion animals provide us with unconditional love, yet many of them end up abandoned. The lucky ones end up in shelters and rescues with a second chance for a new life. Fortunately, there are people out there willing to give their time, love, and resources to help give back to our animal companions. But the costs for food, shelter, medical, or even transportation to care for these animals can be staggering. Please log on to animalfairycharities.org or call today 262-989-0604 and give something back to those who give so much.
pets and their people have discovered the fun shopping experience at Caesar's Pet. Enjoy our unique selection of gifts, gourmet pet foods and treats, and an array of fun and useful services. Celebrate your pet with professional photography or capture their memory with the highest quality memorials. Caesar's Pet is located in historic downtown Greendale, exit 60th Street South.
Caesar's Pets, the home of quality gifts and services for pets and their people.
Hi, I'm Craig Szymanski, professional dog trainer, owner of Border Patrol Pet Containment Systems and Container Pet of Greater Milwaukee. At Border Patrol, our focus is always on training. Our certified professional dog trainers will work with your dog's individual temperament to assure that the system is tailored to your pet. We offer a full, no-risk, 1-year money-back containment guarantee, and Container Pet guarantees all electronics for life. Give us a call today, and we'll show you how to make your life a little more carefree. Mention this commercial and receive 1 free obedience lesson with an estimate.
Badger Fence has been a family-owned full-service fence company since 1945. We know how important pets are to your family. We would like to help keep your pets safe and healthy. We have serviced many homeowners, doggy daycares, and animal hospitals for over 60 years. Please give us a call, 414-466-7510, for a free estimate and for all your fencing needs.
At Joe Wilde Company, we've been treating customers like family for over 60 years.
It's the Joe Wilde way.
And while we're proud to be your leading source for garage doors,
Joe Wilde offers so much more.
Right now at Joe Wilde Company, you'll save $150 on breezy screens, the newest way to screen in your garage. For garage doors and so much more.
Joe Wilde Company, I'll go with Joe.
This season, we're very honored to have one of this country's most famous animal advocates. Time magazine calls her the Mustang's Messiah. Please join me up close and personal with Madeline Pickens, wife of billionaire T. Boone Pickens, in this 3-part series. Hello everybody, today we're here via Skype with Madeline Pickens, animal advocate, philanthropist, and wife of billionaire T. Boone Pickens. Madeline is a horse lover. I often have to reassure my viewing audience that I love all animals. I've owned dogs all my life. I've had a cat when I was little. Our animals become a part of our family. And we recently heard that you just lost one of your family members, Sheba, and we're very sorry for your loss. Can you tell us a little bit why Sheba was so special to you?
Oh my goodness, Sheba, we only had her about 1.5 years. She was Army, and she was a retired military working dog, and she was shipped to me out of Kuwait. She was one of the first in the military to be deployed into Iraq after 9/11. And so I ended up with her, and I had to pay to bring her back from Germany, which I was fine with. And she's had a fabulous life here in Del Mar. But I felt she died so soon. She only had 1.5 years of retirement, but it was a fabulous 1.5 years. And she has left such an imprint in San Diego. We had a memorial service for her, and it was crowded. We had the color guards. I mean, it was amazing. And there was another dog there that it was a retired Navy dog. And it was so neat because her dog was in the same class as Sheba. So they went through school together. But we have a wonderful program in the military with these working dogs. And I really want to get awareness out there so that people know to adopt them. Now they have lots of people that do want to adopt them.
Madeline, let's talk about the main reason you're here with us today. America's wild horses are disappearing. And for the layperson who has no idea what's going on with our horses, could you please give them a little background and tell them what's happening with our wild horses and what you are doing to help save America's Mustangs?
Okay, 100 years ago, there were 2 million Mustangs roaming the plains. Today we're down to probably 25,000 Mustangs, maybe 30, the government says. But, you know, to me that's tantamount to extinction. I found out about it when, right after Katrina, when somebody came to me, and horse slaughter led to all these different stories. But what I realized was that as a child, I had fallen in love with America. I immigrated to America, and I always wanted to come, and I would go to movies with my father. We'd see cowboys and Indian movies, John Wayne, and it was all very romantic to me. So when I came here, and I didn't see anything and no evidence of what those movies were like, I was very saddened. And so off to Disneyland you go, and that was great fun too. But where was the West? Where was our Western heritage? So I began to realize somebody's got to save this program. The BLM is in a real debacle because they've gathered 45,000 horses now they've put in holding pens. They got 15,000 that are in short-term holding, and they cost the government $2,500 each per year. And who's paying for it is you, Deborah, and all of your listeners. The taxpayers are paying for this program. And it is the cattlemen and ranchers who put this together and said, no, these horses shouldn't be here, they need to go. So then the other 30,000 have been shipped on trucks all the way to Texas or to Oklahoma, to Kansas, Nebraska, and they have long-term holding, which is almost 500 a year, maybe 475. And you're all paying for that too, but there's no transparency. You can't visit them. We don't know where do they go in the night, what happens. And so, I just felt it's really time for somebody to step in here, come up with a plan, and in a way say it's time for change. Our world is becoming a kinder stage, and we need to be kinder to our animals. And the worst part was that so many Americans did not know about these horses, and when they find out, and I can tell you, our website is just unbelievable, the traffic that goes through it. And they're appalled. They said, I'm so glad you told me, because they don't know anything about it. Whereas really they were able to operate in the night and just do as they pleased. So it's very controversial, the numbers that are given by the Bureau of Land Management and the numbers that of horses that existed at the time of the 1971 when that act came into play. We feel confident that we have got a lot of evidence to prove the numbers were a lot higher than the BLM says.
Today's show was brought to you by Milwaukee Emergency Center for Animals, Bark and Scratch Outpost, Fetch Magazine, and Joe Wilde Company.